Check. Lori, how's that? Is the audio working? Okay, we have audio now? Okay, good. Awesome. Wonderful. All right. Welcome, YouTubers. Thank you, Warriors for Life America. Good morning, Leland. Hey. All right. So, welcome to our Tuesday morning meditation. It's great to see you here on the Warriors for Life America YouTube channel. All right, let's open with a little bit of calming. So, whatever seated position you're in, make sure you're comfortable. Make sure your spine is straight. Please sit tall. Let the eyes close and start to breathe. I'll start off with 3 ohms, and I want to try a technique that my teacher Rod Stryker uses with his ohms. The 3rd ohm is slightly higher than the first 2. It's one full step up if you're a guitar player, 1 step up, so 1 semitone, I believe it's called. So the first 2 ohms will be the same pitch, and then the 3rd will be slightly higher, so we'll give that a shot. So let's prepare with a few inhales, deeper and deeper exhales. Again, deep inhale, deep exhale. And prepare. Breathe in. And now slightly higher. Breathe in. Just focus on the vibrations of that sound. Allow that tone, that pitch, just to smooth out your own energy. For the next couple of moments, let's be still. Focus on the sound of Om. Okay, one more collective chant of Om. Inhale. And bring the palms together at your chest. Let's rub them together, build some heat. And now prayer pose at the chest. Hands together, feel the palms and fingers connecting, lower the chin. And slowly open the eyes. Okay, welcome everyone. So mantra has many benefits. The physical vibration of the vocal cords helps to literally vibrate our body, right? And it helps us to smooth our physical energy if we're agitated, if we're fidgeting. The physical vibrations just naturally tune us up like a tuning fork. Not to mention the brain. So the brain has physiological components that are moving. The neurons are actually firing when thoughts are occurring. So things are happening. Whenever something happens, something moves, there's vibration. Well, when we intentionally vibrate in a certain way by chanting Om or breathing, we are harmonizing all the activity inside the body and the brain, therefore harmonizing the type of thoughts that we have, smoothing them out. So there's something very special about the AU and the M syllables in the word Om. And the ancient wise yogis just tell us that that sound tunes our body and our superphysical nature up into a peaceful and more receptive and open state, preparing for meditation. So that's just some of the many benefits of mantra. There are others as well. And one more note: not a lot of yoga practitioners or even teachers chant it with more emphasis on the M than the open vowel sound. But from my tradition, I've been taught that the majority of the sound is the M, is the latter part of the word, which creates a more powerful vibration inside the head. So the A and the U are kind of open and airy, the first part of "ow." But once you get to the M sound, you're literally vibrating and tuning up the structures that fit the architecture inside the brain, inside the head. So we emphasize the M for 2/3, the AU for the first third. Just some theory there on the word Om. So okay, last week we talked about extending the duration of the exhale to calm the mind. And we also talked about retention of the breath in after the inhale and after the exhale, which increases either building energy when you hold the breath after the inhale or decreasing energy in the body when you hold the breath after exhale. And the pranayama practice we did was extending the length of the exhale, which does exactly that. It calms everything way down when you extend the exhale to 10, 12, even more seconds. There's a very, very distinct and noticeable sense of calm that occurs. So that's what we did last week. And then we added some bandhas as well. We learned how to squeeze the pelvic floor, lower the chin, and pull in the abdomen to increase energy in the body as well. So today, what I'd like to talk about is the spinal column some more. So the yogis of the past talk about how managing energy has everything to do with the nadis, Nadis, the nadis in the body. Energetic channels, tubes of energy flow. And there are a lot of them in the body, all throughout the body. Thousands, tens of thousands, actually. But there are three main ones and one very important central channel. So the nadis that begin at either nostril and run through the brain and down the spine, those are referred to as Ida and Pingala, very important nadis that we can manipulate and use through alternate nostril breathing. And then the central channel is referred to as Sushumna, which relates to the fire element, and that's the main energetic channel which corresponds to the spinal column, the center of our nervous system, right up the middle of the spine. So beginning at the base of the spine, the coccyx, and traveling up the spine all the way through the midbrain and then to the crown of the head, the Sahasrara, thousand-petaled chakra at the top of the head. That is the Sushumna Nadi. And for today's meditation that we'll move into in just a moment, it'll be all about increasing energy in the spine. All right. Visualizing with our inner senses. And I say visualizing, but it's not really using eyes. It's more using your sense of awareness, your sixth sense, if you like. Becoming familiar with the spine. And we'll do a little swaying action just to kind of orient our awareness to where the spine is in space, in physical three-dimensional space. And then we'll create a flow of energy up and down the spine with our mind and breath. And you can imagine the flow of energy as a ball of light moving up the spine, a flame, a river of energy. And what we're really talking about here is Kundalini Yoga. So the idea of raising Kundalini is just this. It's activating energy that lives within all of us at the very bottom of the spine. And once we become prepared and ready and ethical, and we've set up our lives such that we can handle Hey, Ayana. Handle this extra energy, Kundalini will arise spontaneously. But before that happens, we can intend to energize the spine, intend to open the central channel, the Sushumna Nadi, with prana, preparing ourselves, increasing our own energy until Kundalini spontaneously occurs for us, which translates to superconsciousness, which gives us near superhuman abilities. It's not very far fetched to think about human beings having superhuman abilities. I mean, just think about the varying ranges of abilities of humans on Earth today. Some humans are far less capable of doing things in the world than others. It's not that hard to imagine that some are brilliant and some might struggle with concepts. Some humans invent beautiful things that help the world, and others lead very simple lives. So some people are just naturally more powerful. Well, the yogis tell us they have more kundalini active in their spine than other people who aren't very effective or changing in the world. Changing meaning affecting change, positive change for the better. So why don't we work on that and create the circumstances to allow this energy of super consciousness to occur? So we're going to be focusing on the spine, using the power of our mind to visualize energy running up and down. And we'll prep for that with a breathing technique, pranayama, called viloma. Viloma means against the grain. V means to separate or move against, and loma means grain or hair or strand or direction. So viloma breathing means we're going to break the inhales into several stages, and we're going to add another component. We're going to visualize that energy that I talked about in the spine, moving up and down the spine and pausing at the various chakras when we pause our breath. So I know this is a lot. I'll walk us through the whole technique, of course, and it'll be fun. Let's meditate. Let's do some breathing and then focus on our spine. So if you're not already seated, please go there. If you're in a chair, hopefully your feet are on the ground. If you're sitting on a meditation cushion, get comfy. Close the eyes, relax the face. Let the hands rest in the lap or on the knees or on the thighs. Sit tall, shoulders relax. Make sure your face is as soft as possible. All right, so we want to identify the physical architecture of the spine. So very subtly, just sway the upper body left and right. Couple inches left, couple inches right. Just left and right, you're kind of just swaying, tilting the upper body very subtly. Left and right, left and right. And then do your best, keeping the eyes closed, stop in the middle. Position the crown of the head directly over the base of the spine. And so your spine is tall. And you can now sense a little bit more of where the bones of each vertebrae is inside the body. And then go forward and back a little bit with the torso. A little forward and back, just an inch or two. Maybe even around in circles. Just subtle, very subtle. We're just identifying with our consciousness where the spinal column is, feeling it, if you will. And then stop in the middle. Sit even taller. And develop awareness of the entire spine. So notice that at the very bottom, you have a tailbone, the coccyx. And then at the top of the spinal column is the skull. And the central channel runs up the entire length, central channel of energy, even up through the skull, through the middle of the brain to the crown of the skull, which is where a special energetic vortex of energy is called the crown chakra. And at the very bottom is the root chakra or Muladhara chakra. So let's identify those 2 points, the very base and the very crown of the head. And notice that there's a pathway or a tube or a channel, stream that runs between them. And just gently start to breathe. And as you breathe, move your awareness up the entire length and down as you exhale the entire length. And again, you can visualize it as a ball of light, fire, or just a stream moving up and down. A stream of light, stream of energy, lightning, water, perhaps, luminous particles, moonlight, however you choose. Let's now breathe deeper, slowing down the breath, but still moving up the entire length on the inhale and down the entire length on the exhale. Now slow it down even more and let's take that typical 6 seconds, more or less for your body if you choose to do more or less, but most of us are about 6 seconds to inhale. That's your count, the duration, 6 seconds. Gentle ujjayi in the throat. Okay, now moving into our viloma pranayama, where we break the inhale into multiple parts. We're going to stop the inhale once we reach the heart. So the inhale goes from base of the spine to the heart. We pause for 3 or 4 seconds, and your lungs will be roughly halfway full. And then after the pause, you finish the inhale and move the awareness back to the top of the head, full lungs. And then the exhale is complete. Let's do it together. Exhale all the way and inhale, roughly 3 seconds. Pausing at the heart center, holding the breath. Then continue, finish the inhale, moving up the spine to the head. Holding the breath again at the top of the head. And then subtly and slowly exhaling the entire 6 seconds down the spine from crown to base. And repeat. As you're breathing, make sure the shoulders stay relaxed and the face stays soft. If you choose during the retentions, engage the bandhas as we did last week. Your choice. Now, please continue this while I describe the second stage. We'll be working with the navel chakra and the throat chakra this time. As we break the inhale into 3 parts. The first part will be inhaling from base of the spine to the navel, pausing there. Then from navel to throat, pausing at the throat. And then finishing the inhale, same breath, from throat to the crown of the head, and then pausing again there. Roughly in 2 second increments. So let's exhale completely. From base of the spine, inhale to navel, pause. Inhale from navel to the throat, pause. Now finish the inhale from throat to the crown of the head. Pause the breath again. 6 second exhale, complete and smooth from top of the head down to the base of the spine. and repeat. Continue to visualize the spinal column as light. You can use your ball of a sun, a star, moving up and down the spine, or just pure energy like a river. And we'll do 2 or 3 more complete cycles. So please continue on your own. Okay, finish the cycle that you're on. Finish the exhale completely. And then return to normal breath. Allow the breathing to become involuntary now, but keep your awareness on the spine. And I want you to notice a subtle lifting of awareness all the way up the spine, and then a subtle descending of awareness all the way down the spine. Now, this movement is now independent of the breath. The body is breathing naturally. The mind is following the spine up and down slowly, subtly, just like a pulsation. And now let's release the movement and just feel or see or experience the entire spinal column like a spire of a glowing spire, a glowing column, a glowing antenna, if you will. And the light that it's emitting is warm and soothing and intelligent. And it grows and it gets larger. The circumference of the glow enlarges, and now it's the size of your body. And it continues to grow out from the body, encompassing the entire physical body with light, shining outwards. And you sense that the source of this power is limitless. The source of this light, this energy that you are emanating, is infinite. For the next several moments, rest in the center of this light. Feel its soothing qualities. Slowly begin to deepen the breath once again, keeping the eyes closed. Move new, fresh energy through the body by breathing deeply through the nose, feeling new energy reaching all the extremities, fingertips, the toe tips. And as you exhale, it's a cleansing sensation. Please bring your hands to your heart again. Let's rub them together. Build some more heat. Press the palms together. Feel the energy building. 10 more seconds. Now place your right palm flat to your chest, right on top of the heart, left palm on top of that. Sending new, clean, clear, powerful energy into the heart space. And bow the chin slightly. And let's develop gratitude for first ourselves, waking up this morning, sitting to meditate. Thank yourself. And then thank our community. Let's thank those who are right now live on YouTube meditating with us. Our friend Leland for coordinating, Warriors for Life America for hosting. And then lastly, let's be grateful for the entire world. No judgment, no analysis, no opinions, just be grateful for the entire world right now, as it is. Good. Slowly begin to open the eyes. Okay. If there are any questions on that technique or any concerns or points of clarification, please type them here and we can have a little YouTube text box discussion. If there aren't any, I wish you well on this beautiful Tuesday. The weather's getting so nice. This video will be available on the YouTube channel indefinitely. Zippy, hey, it's good to see you. Thank you, Nicole. Namaste, Laurie. I'm glad you guys joined. Hey, Asal, I didn't see you there. Good to see you, Asal. Glad you joined. Thanks, Leland. Namaste, Ayana. All right, signing off. Have a beautiful day, everyone.